NBC News analyst Elise Jordan is a former foreign policy advisor to Republican Senator Rand Paul. She's also a Time magazine columnist. Elise, good morning to you.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Let's start with the New York Times out with an editorial this morning that certainly grabbed our attention. We'll show you a piece of it home. It says in part, where to begin? How about with a simple observation? The president of the United States is a racist. It went on to say he's a liar. Is this a shift in how media outlets are reporting on Trump?
You have seen hesitation in the past for major mainstream news organizations hesitating to call outright Donald Trump a racist. At this point in the presidency, after a contentious campaign, judging from Donald Trump's lifelong host of statements, the fact pattern is there. The definition of a racist is someone who makes judgment calls based on ethnicity or race, and that is what Donald Trump's reported comments from this meeting this week with Hill leaders represented.
Kelly O just alluded to Senator Cotton being in that meeting, Sonny Perdue from Georgia being in that meeting, not recalling whether the president said this or not. Lindsey Graham apparently chastised him right after he said it to his face, but hasn't said anything publicly. We heard that tepid response from Paul Ryan. Why have we not heard from more Republican leaders screaming from the rooftop, shouting down this kind of racist rhetoric?
Well, it has been a slow evolving story, and it has been a he said, and it started out with Senator Durbin talking about the comments and being open. And then you are slowly seeing, Senator Tim Scott said that he spoke with Lindsey Graham and told a South Carolina newspaper that, yes, Senator Graham said that those comments were said by Donald Trump and that he decried it and protested it. And then you see Senator Graham not outright denying, but saying, I said my piece in the meeting and Donald Trump knows what I think of the language. Yeah. So you're seeing this slow trickle build effect.
So let's talk about what happened on Thursday night then. Supposedly President Trump working the phones, calling his friends to assess the damage, some of them saying he was, quote, belligerent. Talk about the optics of this, the timing of this, and, as far as damage control for the White House, what, if anything, can they even do?
Donald Trump cares the most about what is being said about him in a given moment, in a given day, in the news. That is his primary concern. And so he was doing essentially a victory lap of sort because he thought that, hey, this rhetoric might even resonate with my base, which I personally think is so insulting to Trump supporters to say, for the president to say that he is actively trying to use this kind of sentiment to appeal to them. And I think that's insulting on the part of the president.
The conversation will certainly continue. Elise, thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.